one and recording. We are here for the end of the year 2021. Josh, how is it going today?
It is going well today. How are you
Very
today,
well.
Chance?
I'm very well. Late night of jamming. We're ripping it up quite late.
If I sound a little scratchy,
that's because you're an animal.
thank you. I was really worried how it was going to sound, not to get off topic.
Oh, it's all good.
I thought Christmas was going to really weigh that down. Anyways,
it was great. It was great. So just to wrap things up for the end of the year, we are just about done building the website. I've got most of it built. I've got to just finish adding content, which is kind of what we're doing today. I just finished making a where to get started video, which will be posted up here in a few minutes. It's already uploaded to YouTube. Josh and I are going to continue to make more content for you. Some of the others in our chat group are willing to volunteer to join us, so that will be a nice change, and it'd be nice to not
nice change, you son of a.
Well, I mean, to not bother you. I put it out there about 10 times, and he's available one time, so I feel like that guy. So I don't want to rest it all on your shoulders when I could,
it's just the
spread
season.
It around.
But I think more voices would be pretty exciting in some instances for sure too.
Well,
like to have we should just have a group discussion. I think
I've definitely come to realize there's more questions out there. That's for sure.
I've been holding back.
All right, so what we're seeing on screen, I just want to show people quickly, there is a ticker at the top that has all the daily prices. We have our online class. This is where we're going to be holding, hopefully, maybe this is what will make our Wednesday online class. We've got our crypto terms page built, and right now, if you go to our pricing and plans, everything on here is free. We're leaving it wide open probably until about the first quarter of next year, so you can get online classes and free access to the website for the rest of the quarter. And then we're going to be locking it out to get the explicit content where you'll be able to learn all of these lessons in here. We'll be teaching people coin acquisition, addresses, indicators, charts, exchanges, exit strategies, my portfolio. You'll be getting daily updates. We'll show you how to use these wallets and all that. But this is the part I wanted to show people right here, is the resources. These are a lot of the different apps that I'm using on a daily basis or stuff like that. And it's just one really convenient spot. So if you go to CoinGuy.Bitcoin, that's my website. It's on Web 3.0. I know that you already have a question about what Web 3.0 is, but I'm really hoping we are able to make a separate video showing exactly how to access Web 3.0 from your laptop or PC, which I'm sure here comes the questions.
There's a different method to access Web 3.0 than going on my browser?
Well, for example, if you go on your browser, and right now, like I'm sure we don't have to do it live now, but if you go on your browser and you search CoinGuy.Bitcoin, which is the URL for my web, it doesn't end in .com or .ca or .org, it's .Bitcoin. And they have other ones like .Ethereum and .crypto. So mine's CoinGuy.Bitcoin. Now, if you search that, nothing comes up because it's going to say, we don't understand. But if you were searching it on Web 3.0, you automatically go to my website. So I'm going to make a video showing people how to access Web 3.0 from their browser. It's just one simple extension you add, and you're able to access all of these uncensorable websites that are built into the blockchain.
Well, that's exciting. Fascinating times we're living in.
So when you're actually looking for resources to use, this is probably a great place to get started. You can access BitTrue, you can crypto.com, all of the different exchanges. You can link up to how to get your atomic wallet. You can get to your ledger. You can see CoinMarketCap, which is all of the coins and all of the prices and all of the info. And we're going to look at some of that today. And
so these are all links that we can click and go.
Yeah, every one of these are active links. So like you can click on the fear and index greed, and this is going to show you daily where we're sitting. So right now it's quite fearful, 25 or 28 on the feared index greed. And that's basically just.
Are we going to spend a little bit of time on the fear and greed index? And
But buddy, we can spend as much time as you want. But you said that we needed to be a little bit quicker, so I was just trying to push
No,
and
I'm
get to the
cool.
end. But I love the questions, and they take us to the next point of the conversation.
It's just an interesting title, right? So it's it's like
Oh yeah, fear
and
and greed index, and somebody's measuring that. That's what gets me. It's
yeah.
great. So I'm just going to go on to a black screen for a second while I transition some of my files that we're going to bring up, because I wanted to discuss kind of an end of the year market sentiment. And I think if we put things into perspective for people, they might be able to realize what's really going on. So what we have right here is coin market cap, which is what one of the resources we found on that page. The one that you're seeing, Josh can't see the labels that are on the final product, but the one in the middle at the bottom is the 2021 December. So this is what the price is right now. The one on the top right-hand side is December last year. So that's 1 year ago prices. And then the one on the top left is 5 years ago, December 2016. So I just wanted to just kind of put into perspective to people where we're sitting, what we're looking at, why we should be, you know, fearful, greedy, or not. Today, the current value of Bitcoin in American prices is $47,916. Okay, and just clicking back to last year, I'm gonna, oh shit, I screwed this up. Let me go back and go to the ranking. Okay, here we are. Bitcoin last year, this exact time, $26,000. We're sitting at 47,000. So we're more than double. So when you're seeing the fear and greed index, that's people who are looking at charts on a daily basis. They're looking at charts, watching the minute charts, which I call the heart attack charts. And they're in this day to day. And right now they're fearful because the highest price we've seen this year is $69,000. And we're at a bit of a retrace at 47,000. And it kind of sucks at the moment because it's not as high as we've seen it. But on the overall, last year at this time, 26 grand. So overall, we're $21,000 ahead, almost, I would say just roughly about 40% ahead. But looking at the 5 year, 5 years ago, Bitcoin today, 5 years ago, was $890. Like, just the perspective of that. So, I mean, a lot of people, when they get into cryptocurrency, I've seen it posted, hey, I invested in Bitcoin last week and I'm not a millionaire yet. And you're like, dude, of course not. You can get lucky and knock it out of the park and make giant gains overnight, but to just dump some money in a particular coin and think next week you're going to be a millionaire is pretty outrageous. But
Unless it was Bitcoin 5 years ago.
yeah, so when you look at a short-term bet in the general market is a 4-year plan, and long-term investing, they're talking about 10-year. The whole cryptocurrency industry has only been around 12 years. So a short term in the general market's 4 years. We see the price 5 years ago, $800. We see the price today, $47,000. And in the short term investment on a general scale, this is awesome. This is beyond awesome. This is gains that people couldn't even imagine. And the traditional stock market would never see this.
Right.
Let me pull up XRP. That seems to be one of the ones that we're investing in right now. So today, the current price of XRP in American, 84 cents. 1 year ago today, XRP, 28 cents. And if we were to go look at it 5 years ago, it was 1/6 of a penny.
Right.
So people aren't very happy with XRP today. Oh, I'm not a millionaire. I spent $100 on XRP, and I don't have a Lambo yet. But I mean, it depends on when you bought. So for someone that got in this week, yeah, the market kind of sucks. For someone who got in a month ago, yeah, the market kind of sucks. For someone who got in 1 year ago today, we're doing quite well. XRP 1 year ago today, we're 4 times. So you're 4 times in your money, which is fantastic in investing. Most people don't pull 10%.
I agree. That's why I'm not crying about it.
So traditionally, a lot of people who are thinking, the quick dollar. Oh, let me show you this one here. This one's most impressive. We have one called Luna. It's at $89 today American. It was at over $100 American. And I just want to click back to last year. We won't even look up 5 years ago. We just want to look up last year for Luna at this time. And you're gonna, oh my God. This I think was the coin of the year. Besides some of these meme coins, which don't even get me started on those numbers. But it's in here soon. I think it was in the top 100. Luna, Terra Luna. Sorry, doing this live. This is what people get.
Did you have a search bar?
Yeah, I probably do, but I've got these all like really small on my screen. And if I go and look for a search bar, it's not going to line up to where, oh, here we go.
Too late.
Luna.
You're committed now.
Luna, 1 year ago, 55 cents.
Compared to, again?
Today, $89.
God, that's beautiful.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So I just want people to realize what you hold right now. So the entire market class right now today. Oh my God, I think I got COVID. I'm going to sneeze. Didn't want to scare anybody and increase the fear and greed index, but we're looking at a $2.5 trillion market cap for all of cryptocurrency right now. And, that's basically the smallest market cap for any crypto or anything right now, or for any industry right now in investment. The bond market's hundreds of trillions of dollars, the gold market, hundreds of trillions of dollars, the derivatives market, quadrillions of dollars. There's so many more markets that are huge compared to this. But this is just starting to take over, and the blockchain technology is getting integrated into these other markets. And very, very soon, they're going to be tokenizing traditional stocks, tokenizing mortgages, tokenizing bond markets, creating NFTs out of all this. So we're going to be moving into a system where this very, very small, almost immature market is about to take over other I guess, established markets that are hundreds of times greater in size. So as you're seeing the cryptocurrency multiply hundreds of times a year, it's taking over other financial industries and is going to be multiplying itself hundreds of times a year. So even these numbers we see of going from an $800 to a $47,000 Bitcoin in 5 years are probably going to be nothing in comparison to where we're going to be sitting in 5 years. So I just want to give people hope, a little bit of hopium for next year at this time, what you're going to be sitting on, what you're going to be sitting on in 5 years in this time, 2025. And basically when the entire quantum financial system takes over and most of the money in the world is running through these new blockchain technologies, just what you're going to be sitting on. So I know people are feeling a bit squeamish. We saw the fear and greed index at 28, which is terrible. But I don't think there's anything to worry about. I think we're all in super early. If you're into cryptocurrency, if you're hearing my voice, if you have some currency, you're less than 5% of the population, and you're in so early. We're all going to do just fine.
Nice. Less than 5% of the population? Are you serious?
Yeah, nobody's doing this.
Well, that's exciting as well.
And out
That's
of
a
the
big
ones that
deal.
are doing this, we're barely touching these markets where financial institutions are playing. And just this last year is kind of when that's starting to happen. So if you're in the retail investment, as in you or I, someone who's doing this from home, you're in so early. You're in earlier than most countries and most financial institutions around the world. So this is getting in on the this is buying stock in the internet in like 1992.
That's exciting to think of.
If you look up the
It's all
metrics,
very exciting. Woo!
if you look up the metrics on the growth curve for this, the internet was the fastest growing technology in the history of the world. And this is exponentially growing faster than the internet already. So this has a faster growth curve than the biggest technology in the history of the planet. It's going to get incredible.
Yeah. So it's a neat day. It's like the beginning of the gold rush.
Yeah. And if the gold rush was all mineable on your phone, you didn't actually have to have a shovel.
Right.
So that's pretty much my just market sentiment. I just kind of wanted to touch base and give people a wrap up of we're not actually sitting where we thought we were. I had certain predictions all year long that played out basically until November like a glove, and then December went for shit. Everyone was expecting one thing, we went the other. It didn't completely crash out. Like we're not in a bear market. I don't think that the big crash has happened yet. So the
Yeah, like I said, I
possibility for
don't feel
extended
worried.
cycles. What's that?
I don't feel worry about it. I
So
just
the
kind of put that
possibility
money
that,
in there and I'm like, there it is.
yeah, the possibility for extended cycles is happening. What we're seeing is something new that's going on right now. So the traditional 4-year cycle that we all thought would have been wrapped up like a bow by this time of the year kind of didn't happen at the end. So we're not really sure what's going on, but it didn't collapse. We're kind of holding a good resistance and support level. So this next quarter should be very interesting going into the new year. A lot of people did sell off for these tax breaks at the end of the year and then buy back in the first quarter. So it
Yeah.
should be very interesting. I know that I am nowhere near worried about this, and I'm just going to spend the rest of the possible accumulation time while the prices are low, just filling my bags. And that's my plan. I'm getting a warning that this meeting is over in 10 minutes. Questions?
Uh, Not really, really. I feel like this was kind of more of a reassurance video as to why I
Yeah,
should stand.
it's a little bit of hopium for everybody.
Yeah. I don't really have any questions. Mind you, my screen, it all looks like alien writing as well. So I can't really read anything. I'm just kind of following along, as you'd said at the beginning there a little bit. For some
Yeah.
reason, your share screen is
Well, you're seeing a very, very small version of my screen that I have on screen enlarged with the backdrop and my little logo and stuff. So you're not seeing the actual finished product of what the video is, but you'll be able to read all these numbers. But I'm very excited to see what the new year brings.
as am I.
Nothing else before we drop this call.
I don't know any other questions to ask. Like I said, I just
Oh, I know. I know the second that I say goodbye, folks, and hit stop record, you're going to ask me a question.
no, I don't. I got
All right. Well, I've got one brand new video uploaded today. I believe it's called Where Do We Start? And it just shows you some of the resources and where you should get started. And there'll be more of these videos to follow. I'll have some more uploads coming. The website is getting more and more content. I hope people can join us at CoinGuy.Bitcoin. Hopefully, one of the next videos we make is showing people how to access Web 3.0. Thanks for joining us. I'd like to thank Josh for helping out, and it's always a pleasure.
I'm carrying the show.
Goodbye, folks.